Welcome to Fast Cars, Fast Girls with Abby and Molly.
Well, we're ready. You said let's do this, bitch.
Let's do this, bitch.
Season 3, Episode 16. It's the Detroit Race Review from a living room?
Yep.
Yep.
It actually is the Detroit Race Reviews.
That's true because it's a dual race.
In Detroit.
Not a duel.
Yeah, not D-U-E-L as in like dueling with guns
Like
or swords or like a fight. It's duel as in two. So those of you who say duel two.
No. That means like
it's
four.
Dumb. It's just dumb. Just look the fucking word up. I don't think it means what you think it means. And I'm talking to everybody on NBC Sports. All of you. Yeah, you better move that microphone so we don't hear you munching on those pretzels.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, you already had hot pepper cheese balls, but well, it's been a couple hours. That was at the beginning of the race. Yeah,
That was pre-race food.
it was. 2 days in a row, actually.
Yeah.
You had a pepper cheese ball duel.
The duel in the cheese.
But yeah, no, I'm a purist on the English language.
No, that's exactly
And
it.
it drives me nuts. I don't mind how much you swear, but I do want you to use words correctly.
I mean, let's be real. We swear, but we use the swear words correctly.
You're damn right.
I'm just saying.
I'm happy to explain every part of speech to you in the English language using the word fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done. Anyhow. You okay? How old are you today?
I'm really old. The seltzer's giving me a little bit of a heartburn.
God.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh,
I'm going to be real fun in Texas.
Yeah, the heat's going to be awesome for that.
God.
Oh.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah, speaking of Texas, I just want to say I will update everybody, Molly included, next week. But I am, for the first time ever, flying Spirit Airlines out. Now, I did find an article that was titled, How to Fly Spirit Airlines Without Losing Your Damn Mind.
I didn't read the article, but I am not flying Spirit. Although, to be fair, I still haven't bought my ticket yet.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to buy it when I get home.
Oh my God, you're the Abby this week.
I am. I just finally got internet back at my house. Excuse me. You know that I enjoy having like multiple tabs open on my computer browser.
That's why mine got bought late because I was trying to do it at work. And
yeah, the internet...
like assholes, they kept booking more appointments and making me actually work at work.
Those idiots.
It really chaps my ass when that happens.
Mine is just the public Wi-Fi at the state apparently doesn't work anymore. And I haven't had Wi-Fi since Thursday. I mean, I had some yesterday, but anyway.
We digress.
Yes, we went to Texas way too soon. So let's talk about Detroit. Race 1, qualifying 1.
So race 1, qualifying 1 was super exciting. Oh my gosh.
Super exciting. We were talking to each other back and forth, texting the whole time. Well, voice messaging the whole time. And like at one point I was like, da-da-da-da-da, pause. God damn it, Rossi.
I mean, it was unreal. It
was great. It really was great. And with the way that Detroit, because it's the doubleheader, the way they set up their qualifying, like, it is kind of like all in the line. It is all or nothing.
It is. I kind of enjoy it. I mean,
I do too.
I think that you can only do that kind of a setup when you have two races back to back since they flip the order because the second group 100% has the advantage.
Oh, God, yeah. We saw that for race 2. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, we saw that both races, really.
Mm-hmm. It was just a little bit more pronounced.
Definitely more pronounced on race 2. But yeah. So you really can't do that everywhere. But more than that, the knockout qualifying, it's just.
This is it.
Throw it out there, see what sticks.
Just enough to win.
Just enough to win.
No, it was great. I kind of enjoy how they do it.
I enjoy it as well.
I like it. So yeah, it was an exciting qualifying. Power locked it up a little bit, so that happened.
Yeah.
He kind of shit the bed a little bit for that part of race 1.
He did. We'll revisit more shitting of the bed from the 12 team.
Yes. So don't worry, it's not done yet.
Yeah, no, they're not done.
The bed is going to be full of more shit.
Lots more.
Lots more shit. So yeah, Rossi got the pole. Woo!
Put in your gloves. Get out your baby wipes.
Stop it. Get out of here.
But yeah, Rossi got the pole.
Woo!
Woo!
Victory sip.
Nice.
I'm still drinking though. I mean,
He did not win though.
He did not win though. It was a very It was a very interesting race
It was.
because
It was rain delayed.
for like an hour and a half, it felt like.
Yeah.
I might be over exaggerating, but
I don't know it.
at least
Well,
an
really,
hour.
really, right around an hour when you think about like green flag time.
Like green flag to green flag, an hour.
Right around it. Yeah.
Us in the bar, hour and a half.
Hour and a half, solid.
And
Didn't really. Yeah.
That's the danger zone.
It is the danger zone. So many a draft cider were consumed.
Yes.
We each got our own order of hot pepper cheese balls yesterday.
Which caused the woman to look at me strangely, and I said, no.
Nope.
2 ciders on draft, 2 orders of hot pepper cheese balls. Thank you.
Because we had discussed that whoever got to the bar first was making that order.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, McGilvery's and Speedway.
I think that's our place to watch because everybody there loves IndyCar. Multiple people, including the staff, came over at different times during different races to watch with us.
And chit chat and talk about the season, talk about the 500, talk about and Don K records there.
Yeah.
And, talk about So yeah, it's a fun place. If you've not ever been to McGilvery's,
Definitely should go.
definitely should go. I mean, it's not for your kids. It's a bar.
Yeah, no, it's a bar that allows inside smoking.
Sure does.
So let's be upfront about that too.
Yep. So if you don't like smoke, it's not the bar for you.
Please don't go there.
Yeah, I mean, usually in the afternoon for an IndyCar race, it's not that packed. So it's usually me and maybe 3 other peepaws who are smoking.
Yeah.
But like on a Friday or Saturday night, it's definitely smokier in there.
Oh, I definitely would agree. Yeah. Yeah. So the race started after the rain delay, and before we even got started. Poor Zach Veach.
Veach didn't even make it through the parade laps.
He didn't even make it through the parade lap, so he spun. So we started under caution.
Sure did.
Spoiler alert, we continued the caution because Lace spun, and then Sato and Award got together.
Ugh.
I don't know.
It's a travesty.
I don't know. Because I've not actually officially looked. Because it was a timed race, it's a lot harder to tell. Maybe not. How much was under yellow versus how much was under green. But it felt like
the majority of the
more
race.
of that race was under yellow than of green.
Yes. Which, speaking of the timed race, can we just go ahead and just rant this now?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was under the assumption that we went to a timed race to allow for TV time.
Yes.
For broadcast time.
Sure.
Makes sense.
I agree.
I don't love it, but I get it. I understand it. So explain to me how with a timed race that we specifically made a timed race for a broadcast window, we still had to change channels for the last 15 minutes?
Yeah, like if you knew you only had 60 minutes, 75 minus 15 is 60. Yeah, 60 minutes. Make the race a 60-minute time race, not a 75 and make us change channels.
Or if you know we're going to change channels anyway, why don't you just run the whole goddamn race?
Why not just run the whole race? It just because the other reason is at the IMS we don't have lights. So nice. We obviously have that like hard stop where you can't see anything anymore, but like at Detroit,
as does Detroit, and I get it. You've got to get people off the island, which that's a whole clusterfuck in itself.
Yes, but like the sun does not set until the late right now.
Yeah,
like it's summer.
I mean,
we are in the daylight saving time.
We are. We have sprung forward.
Yes. I remember that day very well. I think we were actually coming back from a race.
It was a race weekend.
That's right. It was a race weekend.
It was St. Pete, which was just fucking horrible timing.
God, hateful.
Yeah, we lost an hour of sleep on that. I've been sleep deprived since St. Pete, I feel like.
I mean,
daylight savings didn't help anybody, including me.
To be fair, we will be sleep deprived until, wait for it, depending on if we go to Portland or not.
Not true for me, because I start my new job this week.
Yeah, well, the rest of us don't.
I know. But I'm excited to, I don't know, do something other than laundry and talk to you about IndyCar. No offense.
I kind of take a little bit of an offense.
No, I mean, I don't want to talk to you about IndyCar any less. I just would like to do other things other than just that, and my laundry that's a necessity. Like, pretty much that's all that my life has been for months now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and, really? Is that what your life is? Yeah, that must be nice.
It's been more than that.
I know.
But I'm excited to have, I don't know. I mean, I'll be working about the same amount of time. It'll just be spaced out better. 5 days a week is not for me.
I mean,
I'm impressed. Like, I have so much more respect for you now.
I mean, they always talk about the 4-day work week, which they've actually talked about doing at the state. And I was like, God, I would love to do a 4-day week because, like, I can get into work early. I can get all that made up.
I mean, you could get into work at 6, be out by 4.
Yeah.
Done.
Well, if you do the 4-day, you typically have to tack on a few hours.
I mean, 6 to 4 is 10.
I don't know. We only work 37 and a half hours a week.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Oh, fuck. Just
Typically-
do 3 12s like me.
Typically, if you do it, so long story short, we do 75 hours every 2 weeks, and so it'd be 75 hours in 9 work days. Because you get 1 day, like almost like a flex day at the end of your pay period.
Gotcha.
I would be here for it, but it just doesn't work when you're, well, I'm actually middle management now, and I'm real sad about it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Next job.
hashtag white people problems.
Hashtag white people problems for
It's
sure.
okay. It's okay.
Oh.
We got,
We got way off track. But anyhow,
God, where did we?
well, I went off on the tangent about the broadcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's
We can just jump right back in. Although I will say thank you, IndyCar and NBC, for actually covering all of the midfield battles during race 2.
You're wrong.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yes, it was
But
really great to see that.
it really was.
Yeah, so they jumped over to CNBC, to which we were like, I don't even know what channel that is.
Yeah, thank God, because we're like panicking. Molly's pulling up
Pulling
the
up
app on
the
her phone.
apps on our
I'm running
phone.
through the guide on whatever cable provider McGilvery's has, which I don't have cable at my home, so I don't just know the channels.
I
Off
don't
the
know
top of
the
my head.
channels.
I'm like just scrolling, and I'm like every time I see a CNN, I'm like, nope, not the one I want. Nope,
Yep.
C-SPAN, nope, CNN, nope, CNBC. Finally, this guy comes over. He's like, 355 channel.
Ah!
God bless you.
Yes, that's what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
That's what happened.
Uh,
So, all right, back to race 1. I think the cautions really were except for one additional incident, were kind of the story.
they really were.
Because the race started in the wet after the delay. It was like misty. The cars were still kicking up, I guess, the rooster tails.
Yeah, they were kind of rooster tails. I mean, well, and they went off on the green. I mean, it definitely rooster tailed.
Yeah.
It looked ugly as hell for the people in the back.
Some of the shots that they showed from the in-car cameras, I was like, my ass would have just pulled a car over and been like, not today.
Nope. Like,
it's
how
not
are
worth
they
it.
seeing anything?
No, they aren't.
Yeah, that was
Like, that's what's scary to me. They aren't.
Yeah, that was wild.
So, yeah, lap 1, caution. Oh, lap 1, because they weren't real laps, although they counted laps. I don't know. We had the lay spin. Sato hit a ward. Then later, RHR got into turn 7, so that was another caution. And then Jones got into turn 7, so that was another caution. But between those two, we have to talk about a certain driver who decided to be the first driver to put on the slick tires.
Yes,
Good Christ.
Marco.
Good Christ, that in-car camera gave both of us panic attacks.
Oh my gosh, I almost got car sick just from watching the in-car camera.
I was about ready to take a second dose of my medicine.
Yeah,
Like, I couldn't handle that.
I mean, he battled that car. I mean, it was a very impressive run.
It really was. And the amount of times we screamed or gasp screamed
Yes.
at the TV. All right, somebody had to do it. Somebody had to go out there and say, okay, I'm going to put them on. And it was great. But here's the deal. When
Tell me.
When your strategy depends upon rolling the dice that another yellow is going to happen,
Or that race control is going to be consistent.
well, that should always go as a little caveat there. It's time to pick a new strategy.
Yeah.
Now, I understand they're like, well, we'll pit, we'll put on the slicks, and another yellow will fall. Really?
Unless you're doing some shady shit, I don't know how you can predict that yellow.
Like, is somebody out there with like a penknife just shanking somebody's tires?
Right? Yeah, you've got a buddy in the yard who's gonna.
Shank, shank, motherfucker.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it definitely sucked for Marco and for RHR. I mean, it sucked for a lot of people who pitted on that round.
Sure.
They focused on Marco's run, and it definitely did.
Yeah.
But protocol is not the same as policy. It's not the same as a rule.
Yeah, like the rule honestly says under a yellow, the car should pack up. A separate rule says that race control gets to call when the pits are open. Now, per procedure, what they have typically done is once the cars pack up, they open the pits. But race control talked about, they were looking at telemetry and it looked like everybody was starting to bunch up given the changing conditions in the track and everybody being on the wet tires. They're like, let's just go ahead and open. Whether it was the right call or not, that was the call that race control made, and race control has the ability to make that call when they want to.
Yeah, they do.
So,
I mean, the reason that the pits aren't immediately open is for safety.
yes.
It's so the safety team can get out. That's the reason why. So everybody's going to be like, well, they should just keep them open. They shouldn't close the pits. Well, that's fine unless you're the driver that's on fire in your car. No, I mean seriously.
No, but
like,
for
I mean,
that's true.
I mean, I
You're
do
true.
mean to be dramatic because
no, that's absolutely
that's
true.
worst case scenario. Like if you're Simona de Silvestro who can't get out of the fucking car when you're on fire, like you don't want to wait the 2 minutes for everybody to cycle through so the safety crew can come out and get you. You can be a crispy critter by then.
No, and it was I believe it was when looking at my hastily scribbled notes, he put on the slicks with 51 minutes to go. 43 minutes to go was when Jones hit turn 7, so that threw a caution, but Jones restarted.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like it was a huge yellow.
No.
They were able to get him restarted. He got back in the race, and he finished. I mean, he was a lap down, but he finished the race.
Yeah, so it wasn't like there was a shit ton of debris.
Yeah, they just needed to restart him and get him going.
Yeah, it was barely a full course yellow.
Yeah. The only reason it wasn't I don't remember the exact how it looked, but notwithstanding that, the only reason it wasn't a local yellow was because the rain.
Yes.
Honestly. Because the track was still a bit slick, and they're like, let's throw a full course, keep our AMR guys safe as they restart Jones.
Yes, because we don't need these guys coming around fast and then trying to hit the brakes right and then slide into our safety team.
Makes sense to me.
Makes perfect sense to me.
But it just...
So
guys.
I understand that team's frustration.
Mm-hmm.
I do. But at the same time, have we not learned to not count on race control to be consistent?
I mean, this weekend, if nothing else is proven, don't count on race control's consistency.
For shit. Don't count on race control for shit.
No.
Nope.
No. Who is it that leads race control? It's
Pappas and Leindyke.
No. The director, it's Kyle Novak.
Oh, Novak, yeah.
One of these days, Novak and I, we're going to meet at an Indiana Bar Association thing, and I'll be like, first of all, let me tell something about you that you don't know.
Let me tell you something about you.
Like, respect for another attorney, but dude,
get your shit together.
Consistency. Anyway.
I mean, that shit doesn't fly in the courtroom. No, you have to have cases on cases on cases to back up an argument.
We got cases on cases on cases.
He's out there just willy-nilly. Nope, open it up.
Open. He's just shaking an 8 ball.
Magic 8 ball.
God.
Yeah. Should I open the pits?
Try again later.
All
Let
right.
him go another round.
Let him bunch up some more.
Oh.
So sorry, Marco. The 8 ball said open the pits.
Oh, I need a minute. We didn't even plan that. That's what's lovely about this.
That's fantastic.
But that aside, the 3 laps we saw of Andretti on the slicks was pretty impressive.
Very impressive.
Because
so many instances where he was just millimeters from the wall. I mean, it was an extremely impressive drive.
It really was.
It's unfortunate that his placement yesterday, or on Saturday, didn't show the work that he put into that.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate for him,
really
actually, because
is.
I mean he busted his ass on those laps, and he took a big risk, and unfortunately did not pay out for him.
No, it did not. All right, I'm just adjusting shit. You're good.
All right.
It's just me being me. Shortly after Jones binned it in turn 7, somebody decided to go 3-wheeling.
Well, I'll be fair. This one was not on Will.
Yeah, it also, I think we have to retract a statement we said on Twitter. It was RP.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, even RP. Like there was an article that was like RP was like, no, I told him to go.
Oh, damn. All right, well, we retract that.
Yep.
Sorry, Andrew.
I mean, we're not going to delete the tweet, but
Yeah.
our bad, Andrew.
But yeah, interesting. Because I know that RP gave the call to just do a splash of fuel because they
Yeah.
were trying to get out in front.
Yeah, so really, I feel like the team wanted him to get out quickly because he was racing Rossi into and out of the pit.
Yes.
And so if you rewatch that release, you can see Rossi's car come up and the team is like, let's go. So they release him and that poor tire changer is like, no.
He's giving the I'll kill you like hand across the neck symbol. Like he's like
Just
no,
losing his shit.
no, like all of the hand signals.
The car drives off and you can just see him continue to scream.
And he's
no.
looking at everybody. He's like, no, the tire's not on. Like everybody's like, it's fine. He's like, no, it's not.
It's not fine.
It's not gonna be fine.
It's like the damn scene in Platoon. He's just like, no.
Oh my God, it is. It's 100% the scene.
It is.
Yes.
His poor face. I feel bad for the guy.
Oh, I do too.
So they definitely released him early because if they released him, he would get in front of Rossi. But then he lost a tire.
Sure did.
And he got, let's see, what did he get for that? He got a drive-through. Yeah, he got a drive-through.
Yeah, he came out, and the next thing you know, he's
Well, first of all, he had to three-wheel it around the track.
around the track. Yeah, because he comes out, he made it out of pit lane, and then
Oh, he didn't make it out of pit lane.
barely.
He was like right at the edge.
And then it was like, oh,
That's a tire.
Is that a tire?
Huh?
Okay.
Because the three cars were Dixon, Power, and Rossi, and we were all like, whose tire is
Whose
that?
tire is that?
Those three. You would have been like, what? Did somebody
Yeah.
just throw one from the stands like Donkey Kong?
Yeah. Like, is there a rookie in this group? Nope. Nope. That was the 12 team.
That was a Penske team. Huh?
Oh, the meeting Saturday night had to be rough.
Ugh.
What did you say it started with?
It started with RP going, Will, you're perfect. We love you. Don't change anything.
Will, sweetie.
Will, sweetie, we love you. You're great. We're so glad you're here. You can leave. And then RP goes, I don't know what the fuck y'all thought we were doing here.
This is a Penske track. We are a Penske team. Are we not in the elite form of open wheel racing? Are we not the best of the best?
How was that tire not?
Did we forget?
Put
Did
on.
somebody forget to go to lug
Like
nut
the
school?
It fell
Off.
OFF.
It fell the fuck off.
Which the Reds did this whole weekend.
Speaking of things falling off, yeah, the Reds couldn't hold up for shit.
Christ on a bike.
I mean, to be fair, the roads out there are about the same quality as the ones in my apartment complex. So,
Yes.
I mean, I get it. My Goodyears can't handle it in this complex. I understand why the Firestone Reds don't hold up in Detroit. I
They're a
get
lot
it.
softer, so.
I get it.
Hmm.
Oh, that one damn tire. But yeah, so that's something that you're not likely to see again from Willpower or Penske team.
Yeah, and speaking of things you are also not likely to see,
Damn.
Scott Dixon.
A DNF.
Got
Got loose.
What?
Didn't turn.
Did-
Had a turn.
It just stopped it.
First we were like, oh, okay, he just
He just
went in, and then it was like, oh,
oh
no.
he went
He wedged.
and
He is wedged deep up in that bitch.
because it took a little bit to get that car out.
Sure did.
Yeah.
I believe, we tweeted that we're glad the AMR guys had their Wheaties yesterday because
Yes.
that was,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was like the Ericsson incident at Barber where they at one point just like kicked half of the car under the barrier and let everybody keep going. They're like, we can't get it out, but you can keep going now.
Stuff it in this corner. We'll get it later. Pull a rug over it. Put a paper towel over it.
It was. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that was, Power having a huge fuck up in the pits. I mean, not his fault, but his team having a huge fuck up in the pits. And then Dixon having a do not finish. I mean, that you don't see that every
you don't
week.
see that very often.
Not likely to see it again.
No.
Certainly not in the same race.
No. I mean, you are likely to see a Foyt car bite it, which is what happened to Laced.
Yep.
I'm sorry. It was right there.
I know.
I'm so sorry. I mean, you all know that I'm an AJ Foyt fan, but it's just way too easy for me. It's not fair.
I know.
It's not.
It's just right there.
Just.
It's right there.
I can't help it.
I am always sad though for the ABC cars when they.
Oh boy, it was not a great weekend for them.
It was not, and today wasn't even their fault.
No.
No, the race 2 wasn't even their fault. But let's finish with race 1.
Yeah, so race 1 was ultimately won by Joseph Newgarden. God in heaven. The average speed? Are you ready? Give me a guess of what you think the average speed is.
I'm going to go like 53 miles an hour?
Okay, it was 80.
Okay.
But we go faster than that when we drive places in either the Vangina or the Honda, which is, I mean, the Vangina is a Honda, but
it's separate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've driven faster than that in the Vangina this week.
Yeah. I mean, you get a bitch on 465. I'm not speeding, officer. I'm qualifying.
Staying with the flow of traffic.
Well, there's that too.
But yes, yeah.
God.
465 is an oval.
It is 80.294 miles per hour.
With all the yellows, damn.
Yeah, that's it. I enjoy that it was a timed race, but they still do everything by laps.
It's
weird.
I just don't understand why we did a timed race when there was no benefit to that.
No. Ooh, also, by the way.
Well, except that, actually it made more sense with all the yellows we had. There's no way they would have gotten in all 70 laps.
No, not. I mean, it didn't matter, but
No,
you're 100%. The Herta Veach, duel.
Yeah.
That was very good for those two.
That was. It was very interesting to watch, too.
It was good to watch. They both kept it clean.
They did. But
in an not great track condition.
Yes.
Given Herta is a rookie and Veach has not had a great year.
He is not having a great season. Not at all.
I don't know. The yips. It's the yips.
It's something.
Well, yeah. I don't know what it is. But...
It's something. Yeah.
So yeah, Newgarden was first, Rossi second, and Takuma Sato third.
Yeah, Sato made moves in the last half of that race, kind of came out of nowhere.
It's always scary when Sato starts to go on the move.
When he's on the charge, yeah, it is, because it's it's either going to end with him on getting the podium, or he's taking out the front half of the field.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
You just don't know. Could go either way.
It's
Could go either way.
So that was race 1.
And apparently, Joseph Newgarden was not allowed to get on the Lion, even though RHR did it last year.
Yeah, that was weird.
That is weird.
I have many questions.
I have many questions about that.
Many.
I would have gotten on the Lion specifically because they told me I couldn't have.
I mean, we all know that.
Yeah.
If you don't think that's not happening.
I mean,
don't get on the Lion.
Well, now that's the only thing I want to do. Thanks for putting that in my head.
Yep. Now I'm obsessed with the Lion.
Right?
Now
Wasn't even thinking about the Lion until you told me I couldn't touch it.
I can't get on it.
Now that's all I want to do. That's it. Anything else about race 1?
No.
All right.
Ooh, the unofficial results of race 2 are up.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, we were stalling so we could talk about this. Okay, so race 2. So qualifying. So the groups flipped. So whoever's in group 2 went first. Whoever's in group 1 went second this time. So Rossi had the fastest in group 1. Group 2 started, and then a tire barrier started leaking.
Somebody must have brushed it.
I don't recall them ever saying who or what happened or anything else, but yes.
Here's what I recall. Is this everybody's first time around rain?
I think so.
Did you know that rain will pool in a tire?
Really?
Have you ever seen a tire on the ground in a yard anywhere?
Anywhere?
Or I don't know, any kind of receptacle.
With a tarp covering it.
Yeah. Shocker. Water managed to get in, and since it wasn't exposed to the sun, it did not evaporate.
Yeah.
It's basic science, people.
That's just...
Nobody thought that maybe this was going to be an issue before it was an issue.
And so we had 50 minutes of them
a red flag during quals.
Trying to clean up water from a track. At one point, they had push brooms, a leaf blowers.
Leaf blowers, yeah.
There was a truck, which I'm still not sure what it was doing, whether it was sucking up or adding. I don't know, because the back end was tilted. It was a whole thing.
It looked like there was more water on the track at one point than when they started.
It was
apparently
weird.
IndyCar Radio was narrating the cleanup quite entertainingly.
See, so things I did during the red flag of qualifications. Are you ready?
Ready.
I finally put sheets on my bed from when I had washed them after the 500.
Nice.
That's right. I've just been basically sleeping with a comforter on top of my mattress, like a hobo. That's what happened. Oh no. That's
I hope you Febreze that mattress after track body.
No, I mean I took showers.
Okay.
It was really like the Monday where like I had taken a shower and gotten clean and everything.
Gotcha,
Then I was
gotcha.
like, let me wash my sheets, and they never
Gotcha.
got put on. Um, I I swept and mopped my kitchen.
Nice.
I took my dog for a walk,
Mm-hmm.
and halfway through the walk, finally, I turned on IndyCar radio because it was starting, and I'm kind of sad I missed the really fun narration.
I am too. I wish that I hope that gets released somewhere.
I do too, because I was here for that.
I would like to listen to
That
that.
would have been really great.
Yeah.
But I listened to quals when they got back on. Rossi was quickest in Group 1. He had like a 1:16, and so I had like the split times up while I was walking my dog, and was like, Joseph Newgarden got a 1:15, and I was like, cool, he's got the pole, and I just turned everything off. Quals wasn't even over. I gave up, guys.
It's okay. I watched all of Qualls.
I mean, that was basically
That
it.
was basically it,
Yeah,
though.
like-
Yeah. No.
Newgarden got the pole. Here's what's interesting. That's funny. So race 1, Willpower was released without a tire secured, so like pit safety infraction. During quals, he ran over equipment, so he was given a warning and a post-race fine. See, it's like I look
Now-
at it like this, race control.
Mm,
It's the 3-strike rule. I operate on the 3-strike rule as, for the most part. Like 1 screw up, all right, I'm a dock you a little bit. 2 screws ups,
Sure.
I'm a fuck you. 3, you're out.
I mean, I'm not saying anything 3 times.
Well,
Let
yeah.
me be clear about that.
At
I got
time
a
3,
firm rule about that.
you're out. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even pausing. So
We're
2,
not having that conversation again.
2, I'm gonna make
no.
you hurt.
Yeah.
Don't fine a Penske driver. Roger Penske finds that money in his couch.
Yeah. He wiped his ass with that amount of money this morning. And, I mean, honestly, and I'm a Penske fan, and I'm going to say this. It's about time for race control to stop sucking Roger Penske's dick.
Look, we both love the Padge.
We do.
Padge with a P.
Yes.
I feel like that's important for us to say
We
right
love
now.
Bagino.
Simon Padge. I know.
Yes.
But that's no, you don't have a driver who's released with a pit safety infraction just yesterday have a secondary pit safety infraction. Now it was different.
After he nicked one of his pit team members last weekend during the fucking 500.
At this point you're like, no.
This isn't an accident. This is a pattern of behavior. If he was a criminal, he'd be a serial criminal at this point.
He's a serial pit safety infraction.
Violator.
Yes, it would have been, you're losing your fastest lap. I hope you enjoy the back of the pack.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, because a post-race fine doesn't do shit. It doesn't hurt them in any, like, it just doesn't. Not when you're a Penske driver, not when you're...
I can't wait to discuss these penalties for lap 2 already.
Oh, I'm excited.
So he got the warning. All right, race 2 started. I've never seen these before in my life. Cannot wait. Race 2. Hold on, let me pull up. We're operating on like 14 things. Yeah. So speaking of willpower in race 2, I believe that we all should know who is at fault for the lap 1 incident, and you can at us
Please.
about this because it was willpower.
It was willpower.
He hit Award, who Award then spun and collected TK and Pagano. And by the way, in that same incident, Power also hit Rosenquist and Pagano.
Yeah.
Who was being collected in the incident that was caused
Because they
by
had
willpower.
nowhere to go.
It was lap 1. Everybody's bunched up. Now, obviously, race control was like, we're not going to call anybody because it was pack racing. Kyle, I'm upset with you right now.
I mean, again, pattern of behavior. Power, pull your head out of your ass, man.
I mean,
Like,
yes.
get it together.
It did feel nice that he stalled in the back stretch on lap 5, though.
It felt like sweet karma. I'm a little disappointed he ended up with a podium finish.
It feels like you're whatever it is, you're enabling.
Yes.
That's it. It felt like
Yes.
the IndyCar gods were enabling him.
Yes, it did feel like enabling.
It did.
But yeah, no, the post. Yeah,
No.
I'm only a fan of the post race fine if it's something that you didn't discover until post race.
Right. But you all knew about it.
If
Everybody knew about everything.
No.
Yeah, so let's see. Lap 2, also the red tires fell the fuck off.
Fell the fuck off.
If
Nobody on reds could get their shit together.
If you were pushing, 5 laps is all you had on red tires.
Yep.
Maximum.
Oh, yeah. And Ferrucci and Rahal and I think Power were the only ones who started on blacks.
Yes.
Which tells you how Ferrucci ended up leading 20 laps.
I mean, all right. So I'm a level with everybody. I was not a fan of Santino Ferrucci. I was like, I'm not here for this kid. He's got a bit of an attitude problem. I don't like it. And I believe that we said multiple times the IndyCar paddock will go, look here, Junior.
Yeah, we're not having any of that bullshit
You need to
in our series.
Straighten up or ship out.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like he might have straightened up a bit.
I think so.
So far, we have not seen that. Like, I'm not going to go when race control wants. I'm going to just fuck everybody's shit up. I don't care. He seems to be a different kid.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a nice interview with him.
We did.
He seems great. No, he's young.
Yeah. I mean, just turned 21.
Like, he's young. And I know that we all have done shit when we were younger. We're like, God, I hope nobody sees this.
I mean, I tend to agree with Paul. I don't like most people until they're at least 23.
I think that's a fair rule. And sure, I'm not the biggest fan of one of his sponsors, but I can't fault him for. I mean, money is money is money.
Money's money, and you know, and he had a great race today.
He had a great race.
He had some great moves during the 500. He won Rookie of the Year for the 500.
I think he's showing a little bit more maturity.
I think he is, and I'm excited about about his racecraft.
Yes.
I mean, he has shown a lot more skill.
Yes.
I think than anybody expected.
Oh, 100%. He's definitely above and beyond what we thought he would do.
Yeah. No,
so it's fine. Again, anything I say, if somebody proves me wrong, all right, do it. I thought he was going to be an ass, and he's definitely came around. And this was a great race for him.
It really was.
I'll say it. I'm not mad at that.
It really was a great race for him. I mean, yeah. And it's not an easy course.
No.
I mean, it's really not. Is it
a very physical course?
I would say it's one of the, if not the most physically demanding course on the schedule. I don't know if you've heard that before or not.
Is it one of the most physical courses of the circuit?
It is.
That's interesting.
Which is only compounded by the fact that the Indy 500 was just a week ago, in case you didn't know that. I mean, I understand why they say that, because the people who don't watch every week, that is new information.
Right. It's just funny for those of us who watch it every time.
Like,
you're like, that's why we make the drinking games.
That's why
that's why we make the drinking games.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh God, the Piquet Bourdais incident.
Yeah.
Whew, buddy.
Where all of a sudden Bourdais' nose cone turned into a cow catcher. That he just pushed around the track.
If you don't know what that is, go ahead and Google that for a moment. It's fine.
It's the grate on the front of a train.
I know, but a lot of people don't understand what a cow catcher is.
I know. I feel like we use that term a lot. So.
Well, we're from the Midwest, where we still have a lot of trains.
And a lot of cows.
We are the crossroads of the Americas. I didn't know if you knew that.
I did, in fact, know that, yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a little bit of an insane moment.
That was wild.
Race control didn't take any action. And, watching the replay. Yeah, it really was a racing incident, I think.
It was. I don't really think that either one of them were necessarily at fault.
Spencer was trying to get into the pits. I think Bourdais was trying to pass Spencer, and it was one of those moments where sometimes it happens on the highway. 2 cars are going to merge into the same lane.
Yep, it was just kind of a perfect storm. And
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, thank God everybody was safe, because there was a moment that car went up, and I was like, oh, no.
I mean, honest to God, the amount of money that Bourdais must pay to a chiropractor has got to be just, astronomical.
I mean, can you just at least give a bitch your therapist's number? I mean,
right? Like, the number of times that his car gets airborne.
God in heaven.
It's unreal. And again, I mean, I'm
I
just
know.
impressed because
He's
other
still
than Tony
there.
Kanaan, I think he is the second oldest driver that we have right now.
It's either I don't know how old Sato is, but they're up there.
Yeah. See, Sato's hard. I can't. Yeah, because I mean, like, you could tell me that Sato's 27 and I'd believe it, or you could tell me that he's like 58. I'd be like, sure, could go either way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Sato might be a little older.
Right
around that same.
He's in that like veteran.
Yeah, because TK's over 40.
Oh yeah.
Bourdais close.
Close. I think Sato is similar.
Yeah.
But gosh darn it. And then he pulled into the pit, they removed the nose cone, and to make sure that Bourdais stayed on the lead lap, he took a lap without a nose cone.
Without a nose cone.
Which
he was like, nope, not losing a lap.
I didn't know that was a thing that you could do.
I didn't either.
I didn't know. I think when that happened, we both looked at each other and we were like, "Can you do that?
Are you allowed to do that?"
Okay.
All right.
That's
But I mean, good on him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kept his lap.
He kept it. He got it. It's fine. They went back. They replaced it. I mean, ultimately, where did he finish? He finished 9th.
I mean, not too shabby.
Yeah. Also, here's the deal, everyone. When a car is towed back and their team thinks that they can fix it and get the driver back, they're going to fix it, get the driver back on track because you're going to get some points.
Yeah. Some points is better than no points.
Yeah. So when both Pagenaud and Newgarden pop back out, it is because they needed them points.
And I'll tell you what you don't want to have is a conversation with Roger Penske after a do not finish.
No, thank you.
No. Mm-mm.
No, thank you.
No.
No, I'm out.
Nope. I imagine that the conversations yesterday were not
fun.
Not nice, not fun. And no.
Yeah, they continue to be they continue to be not fun this evening.
Yeah. No, Roger Penske does not have nice words for many people this evening on his team.
The captain, he is not pleased.
He is displeased.
El
Capitan, he is angry.
I wanted to make a I'm the captain now joke, but it doesn't work. So anyway,
it's all right.
It's one of my favorite jokes to make.
It's all right. We're sitting on a good I'm the captain now joke.
It'll happen.
Our time will come.
Yes. Speaking of Penske cars that were caught in moments, we're gonna have to talk about the Hinch, Newgarden, Rossi.
God in heaven.
I don't know where to start. I do know where to start with this.
Well, let me just say, again, going to Penske drivers, you will occasionally see them put the blame on other people.
Yes.
But very rarely.
I'm thinking of just one driver in particular.
Yeah.
The other two? No.
No, very rarely. In fact, I would, yeah.
It's been a while since that one driver was exceptionally whiny.
But typically, even if nothing was their fault, they will not fault their crew.
Yes.
They won't fault the other drivers. Like, they will ultimately take responsibility.
Yes.
Which, at the end of the day, is what I assume RP expects of you, because he doesn't want your fucking excuses.
No. RP is like our fathers.
Like, well, this person did this. I'm not talking to that person right now, am I?
That's exactly what RP says.
Yes.
I swear to God, that is what RP says. Are they here in this room?
Well, Hinch did blah, blah. I don't believe that I'm
see
speaking with
here.
Hinch.
Yeah.
I'm asking you what happened. So, and there's a lot to be said for that, and you get a lot of respect from me by...
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I always support calling a spade a spade.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of respect by not just trying to pass the buck and blame everybody else all the time and whatnot.
Because that post-incident interview, Joseph Newgarden was very gracious, and he was like, you know what, I probably could have done it a bit better, which maybe he could have.
Yeah, he's like, I could have gone out this way, blah, blah, like I should have.
But that earns points with me because that's somebody saying, you know what, at the end of the day, I probably could have done something better to have avoided it.
Yes.
Cool, man. I'm already here for you when you do that.
I like that.
What I'm not here for is a certain driver, well, screw it, Hinch, who was like, it was their fault, and it was his fault, and I was on cold tires, and they weren't. Yeah, you were on cold tires.
Maybe don't cut
the whole racetrack.
Yeah, you cut across the entire fucking racetrack in front of
Newgarden on warm tires on a fast lap. And you didn't expect something to happen.
And you're on a fucking outlap on cold tires and you've had 20 feet of track. and you think that somehow you're going to best them at speed? I'm
Into
sorry.
a corner.
I'm sorry. Is this your first race?
Is this? Are you a rookie?
Do we need to talk about physics again and thermodynamics?
Have a seat, Junior. Have a seat, Junior, because I am not here for that right now.
Like, this is where I wish my dad was alive, so I could be like,
God.
you know what? You know what your penalty is? A physics lecture from Joe Meyer. Enjoy. See, that should be the race control penalties.
I would pay so much money right now to see that happen.
Oh, no, there was nothing worse. Like, the punishment,
I know.
The punishment wasn't the punishment. It was the lecture to explain.
Yes. It was the whole lecture. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
The RCA, the root cause analysis, and the lecture of all the moving pieces.
Yeah, so...
But no. Like, I love Hinge, don't get me wrong, but you're 100% wrong on that, buddy.
It was, and I'm real tired of, well, everybody else spun him, and then when they got... No. Both Newgarden and Rossi had to alter their line, had to check up on their brakes because they had somebody on cold tires shoot in front of them, and they both are seasoned drivers with skill to know shit.
And they both were trying to get the fuck around him.
Thank you.
And then they ended up getting bunched in the corner. Now, Newgarden did slide a little bit. But he didn't have a lot of room to work with because Hinch was, 3 lanes wide and all over the fucking track.
Like, up his butt. I mean, it was pretty funny to just see Rossi go, hell no.
That was fantastic. Rossi was like, and I'm out. And he barely missed getting nailed by Rosenquist.
Yeah, he was like I'm a dip.
That actually could have been a really bad secondary accident.
Yeah, that could have been horrible.
Had his car stalled or anything, Rosenquist would have gone straight over the cockpit of that car.
No, 100%.
So, say what you want about, whose fault it was and all that business, but, Pinch be better because that could have resulted in a very serious injury.
Horrible accident.
Horrible accident.
Yeah. No, 100%. And it just...
Get it together. We don't have time for it to be fucking amateur hour.
Thank you. And then he stalls in turn 6 a little bit later. Because... Karma. Okay.
It's nice to see that the Detroit racetrack was having none of it as well.
Yes.
We got some revenge on Power, got some revenge on Hinch. I'm here for that.
So, all right. Should we talk about the last moment or should we talk about the 2 penalties? Dealer's choice.
Yeah, let's go with the penalties first.
All right. These are penalties I have rarely seen. So, Bourdais on lap 34. Yeah, Bourdais is 18. He got a shortcut to turn 7, which I don't recall seeing.
Yeah, it was not broadcast, so
no.
He just cut across the curb.
And he had to yield a position. I haven't seen that one in a while.
No.
Now, this one, I actually remember saying... Nope, that's not who I said it about. That's funny. I said about Ericsson. So then Ferrucci got failure to close gap and had to yield a position.
Yeah.
What? The gap between Marcus Ericsson and Will Power prior to that last green flag was pretty damn big, too.
Yeah.
Or no, it was between Ericsson and Dixon, because I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, is this a strategy move? Like, what the hell is happening?
Like, he needs to be closer to Dixon, because, that could maybe fuck Will's strategy. And nope, it was Ferrucci. It was lap 56, which was the yellow because of Hinch being off course.
Yeah, and Ferrucci was not in the lead at that time.
No.
So it must have been that he just wasn't following closely enough after, behind the pace car and all that business in formation. So I guess that, yesterday they weren't enforcing the packing it up, but today they are.
Yeah, because it's consistent, I didn't know if you knew this about race control. They're very consistent people.
I think the title of this episode should just be What the Shit Race Control.
Again, this is a t-shirt among the 18 other t-shirts that we already are going to be having.
Yeah.
What the shit race control. Kyle and I
can't with them.
Due to have a conversation. And I will sell tickets to this conversation.
Yeah, I'd pay good money.
Because I actually don't know Kyle's background. But that's cute. I've done litigation, so let's see how this goes, baby.
I mean...
Give a bitch some facts, and you will see a glorious opening and closing.
I got to see a peek into litigation, Molly, this week, and
It's fun.
It was beautiful.
It's fun.
I mean, it was.
I don't get
It's
to
what I
fight.
imagine people felt like who were friends with Beethoven as he was composing symphonies. Like, where you're just like, yes, I can't do this, but I'm in fucking awe.
It's fun. I miss it sometimes.
Sometimes.
All right. The last thing I think we have to talk about for this race is the bullshit red flag. So 6 laps to go. Felix Rosenqvist, unfortunately, does bite it, eats it in the grass. Not a big debris field.
No, in
At
fact,
all.
I would argue to say that almost all of the debris, if not all the debris, was in the grass,
Yes.
not on the track itself.
So with 6 laps to go, that happens. They're like, race control decides, we're going to red flag this. Red flag it.
Red flag it because, well, we're not going to do a green, white, checkered because that's a NASCAR thing, and we don't want to be NASCAR, but we're still going to manufacture
an ending.
Yeah.
We're going to be like, cool, we'll do like a 5-lap shootout. So we sit there. They get the incident cleaned up, which somebody actually came over the team radio and was like, I don't even know why we're red. The car's already on the hook. And I was like, you mean the rest of the population?
Yeah.
Get the car on the hook, flip it to yellow for 1 lap, and they're like, all right, here we go, 5-lap shootout. Yeah, that didn't happen. The leaders did not change. There was only but one change. That was Sato and I don't know who was in front of Sato now. Where's Sato? I can't find Sato.
Sato and Jones.
Well, that can't be right because Jones. Well, that can't be right.
Sato and Chilton or something.
But something like that. Like not.
But it was somebody who was.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong.
Sato finished 13th.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at race 1. That's why I was like, that can't be right.
So Sato finished 13th.
Sato and Jones. There it is.
Yeah. So it was mid pack. That something happened, but which I'm honestly surprised that we didn't still end on yellow because I was like, you're going to bring it to a red, then you're going to do a couple of parade laps, and then finish out these last, handful of laps
with 6 Indy 500 leaders in the top.
In the top
7.
6, 5 of them.
Yeah, that's it. 5 of them have won the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Oh God in heaven.
I was like, this is going to be ugly. Like I don't know what y'all are going for, but this is going to be just carnage.
Apparently, Delara paid all y'all
Anarchy.
off. Yes.
Yeah. No, Delara
was like,
line on a lot of pipes. Make it rain. Fuck up all the chassis.
A bitch needs a new beach house.
God.
But it did not happen.
I wish you could have been. I wish you would have been at the photo shoot last Monday. Because the Delara people were just all over the track in front of Pagano's car beforehand, and like me and the guy next to me were making so many jokes about all the Italians and people's shots that nobody wanted. So, yeah. I mean, they just were like constantly like standing right in front of the car, and I'm like, get the fuck out of the
You're
way!
Like, nobody wants you in the shot.
There's 45 people with really expensive cameras behind you. Move.
That's when you got to start playing move, bitch.
I know. I just got up and stood next to the guy and then took a picture, and he was like, "Oh, am I in your way?" I'm like, "A little bit, yeah."
Yeah, just a scotch.
I was like, "It's fine now. I already got up."
God.
But yeah, Delara. Yeah, making it rain at Delara after this weekend.
Yeah. So that must have been why we went red.
Yeah. I mean, it's just for the 500, I get it because there was no chance in hell that they were going to get that field cleaned up in the amount of laps that we had left.
Exactly.
Had we run them under yellow, we would have had to finish under yellow. They still would have been cleaning up.
Yeah, and nobody I understand the desire not to finish under yellow, but you could have gotten that cleaned up within 2 to 3 laps.
Absolutely. Had they gone to yellow, we would have been to green faster than we were from going to red.
Thank you.
That's my thing. I'm not saying there's not a place for going to red because there is,
100%.
and I supported it for the 500. But today,
it was manufacturing.
It just felt like playing the lowest common denominator. Like I'm glad that we still had exciting laughs at the end and all of that, but it just felt a little
cheesy.
Yeah, cheesy. Oh no, that's my neighbor's unit because they're all working perfectly here.
Okay. It sounded like you were farting.
I know. No, it's loud enough to like wake you up out of a sleep.
Yep.
But yeah, no, none of the air conditioning units need replaced here. I've called to check.
Sorry.
They assure me that they're fine through double pane windows
Yeah.
and a brick wall.
I mean, if you guys are picking this up on this episode, because I don't edit the race report episodes.
Yeah.
It's all raw. All right. Lingering last thought on Detroit. Go. Just kidding.
Race 1, about as blah as I expected.
Okay.
With a few interesting tidbits of, power 3-wheel in it and Dixie not finishing.
Yeah.
Race 2, very good racing, very exciting racing.
Yeah.
Much more exciting than I anticipated. Actually made me like this GP a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Actually, very similar. Like, overall, a little bit more exciting this weekend than it has been in, I don't know, 4 fucking ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that made it nice. I'm still not going. Like,
No.
for multiple reasons. In fact, my mother, before this weekend happened, said, well, if somebody paid you to go, and I was like, here's the deal. Like, I couldn't even get up there till Saturday. I can't take off.
No, not after May.
Not after May. Like, my boss is cool, and I'm taking off, like, starting next week. But, oh my, this can is just flying
Get it together
everywhere.
over there.
If I were like, all right, I'm out on Friday, she'd been like, I don't
think so.
I don't like you that much as an employee.
No.
No, thank you. So,
No.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm not going to fly to Detroit. It's only a 5-hour drive.
yeah, there's that too.
Like, yeah, I could do a half day and get up there on a flight, but like, who in the Midwest
Flying
flies to Detroit?
If you fly to Detroit,
You bougie as
leave.
fuck.
Just leave.
You bougie. Unless you're on a private jet.
Then
Now,
I'm
I
not
would
mad
go to
at you.
Detroit
No.
on the IndyCar jet.
Because Mom said, well, what if they paid for, like, lodging and everything? And I was like, well,
Well, throw in a rental car, we can talk.
these are some different facts, Mom.
Okay. Now, okay, Teresa.
Okay, facts are changing.
So what we've learned here is never say never.
I mean, it depends on what I'm offered for Detroit.
Yes, agreed.
And it also depends on what job situation I'm in.
Yes. I mean, would I go at some point?
Sure, yeah.
But is it ever going to be top of the totem pole?
No.
Not a chance.
No. All right. Well, speaking of races we are going to.
Yes. Well,
Texas.
I am, at least.
I will, when I get home, I keep holding on hope that something will change price-wise.
Well,
It's not going to happen.
I know.
The only change will be a bad change.
Yeah.
And I'm also like trying
if there's any way you can get out of working your half day on Thursday, you can fly to Chicago.
That's not
and stay
it.
at my friend's place.
No.
All right.
I know.
I mean, you can still fly to Chicago. The prices are so much better.
I know.
It actually made me angry.
Why are you taking the notes and not putting them here where I can see them too?
Oh, I thought we each had one of
No,
these.
we don't. We only have but
Okay.
one copy.
Okay.
So the DXC 600, the DXC Technology 600, and I would just like to again point out that DXC, the 600, not miles,
Nope.
kilometers. Also, the DXC is a contractor of our office, and I was like, damn it.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting. Do you have a conflict of interest in calling this a clusterfuck 600 then?
I don't, because they actually don't deal with what on the back. Nah, I'm fine with calling it a clusterfuck 600.
All right. I'm like, because I'll be happy to.
No, it's still. Oh no. I reference it. Don't worry.
Okay. I was like, I'll be happy to be the solo person that references
No,
it.
it's a clusterfuck. So we will be at the
Indeed.
Texas Motor Speedway.
We sure will. It's going to be our first time.
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to be my first time in Texas ever.
Mine too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. Did I have it? I might have had a connection in Texas to fly to Denver for something, but like it was just
It
a
doesn't-
hop.
I mean,
but that
it
doesn't count.
counts, but not
It doesn't
really. Like, it
count.
does if you're just like, knocking states off the list just to do it. But
I still feel like that doesn't count. Like you have to spend a dedicated time in the state.
it's true. You know what I forgot to do when we were in Oregon, which is a shame because it's a thing that I like to do with every state I go to, and that is to get a keychain from each state.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I haven't done it in a while because I honestly haven't been to a new state other than Oregon. Like I haven't been to a new state in
That's true because we do a lot
I
of
don't know,
Midwestern
like
states.
9 years. Yeah. And I've been to a lot
Did
of
you
states.
get one in Hawaii?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. So not 9 years, but
That's all
yeah,
right.
but other than
That's
Hawaii,
what-
but yeah, it's like I hadn't been to a new state, but yeah, so Texas is a new state, so I gotta get and in my mind I envisioned that Texas has to be one of the biggest keychains.
I really hope so.
I mean, it's kind of gotta be, right?
Right, like part of me wants to just buy a cowboy hat.
I own cowboy hats.
I know, but I want to get one from Texas.
No, that's true.
Like,
We
that's the
should
thing.
rock cowboy hats the whole weekend, actually.
I feel like we can do it.
I mean, I know I can. I look fucking adorable in a cowboy hat.
A good cowboy hat.
Especially with my hair and like some pigtail braids, which is
I'm
really
here
what you
for
need
it.
for the wind. Ooh, yeah, that's
This
happening.
might happen. Yeah.
You know what? Bring your checkered fabric because we're gonna have to tie a bow on those sons of bitches.
Oh, I got some checkered ribbon.
Yes.
Well, this
All
is happening
right.
now. So
We're
at
going
the
full Texas. I'm not wearing boots though.
No, it's too hot for boots. Texas Motor Speedway. It is a 1.5-mile oval track with banking.
Lots of banking.
Turns 1 and 2, 20 degrees. Turns 3 and 4, 24 degrees.
24.
So it's going to be exciting.
It is exciting. Go ahead and say what you said earlier. This track will claim.
This track's going to claim a rookie. I have said it every single time.
This track demands a rookie sacrifice.
The track demands a rookie sacrifice. I said it last year. It tried to burn Mateus Lace last year.
It sure did.
So we'll see what happens this year.
Honest to God, that might be the fastest anybody's moved since I saw AJ Foyt outside the winery.
Still one of my favorite moments.
Oh. Because you never get to see me run.
No, and I was like, oh, God. Aliens have landed.
Right? It's quicker than you'd imagine.
I thought a comet was coming to kill us all. The way you were running towards us, like, oh no, what's happening?
Oh. AJ Foyt is here. Tell your dad.
That also should be a t-shirt. AJ Foyt is here. Tell your dad.
Or Kurt.
Yes.
That could be a twofer.
We really need somebody to just sponsor us.
I know, because we have some really great ideas, but
I know.
here's the deal. I'm not travel nursing anymore, so I can't just bankroll everything.
It doesn't have any money. It's fine. But
I know. It's, yeah, like I'm glad to have a permanent home at a hospital, kind of. No, I am. I just feel like an outside cat that's been forced to stay inside.
a little bit.
They're
Yeah.
not letting me leave the house. Like,
No.
thought I'd at least have some roaming in the yard, but no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we need to work on some sponsorship for us.
All right. The DXC Technology 600. Remember.
Kilometers and not miles, because if there's anything Texas is known for, it's for being sticklers on the metric system. I don't know if you know that about Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Including the measuring system I don't know.
I don't know.
All right. So they're going to do 248 laps. And if you're looking at miles, you got about 361 if you're rounding up.
Yep.
If you're generous.
Yep.
Oh.
First IndyCar race there was in 1997.
Woo.
Woo!
Woo. 97.
Lap record during the race was Tony Kanaan in 2017, which is the race, the one that we officially dubbed as the Clusterfuck 600.
Yes.
That, of course, was prior to him turning right into a left-hand turn
Yes.
and taking out half of the fucking field,
He did finish that race second, if we remember.
which is just,
When that happened, I think we all were like, is there no
What?
God?
I mean,
There was a moment where I questioned my faith.
that race was insanity. So I hope that we don't see any of that this weekend.
I don't want it to be that way. Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah. Most wins as a team? Penske.
Penske,
Natch with 9. Most wins as a driver? Castro Neves.
not surprised.
Not surprised with 4. Yeah.
Not surprised.
So speaking of the cluster, it has a history of clusterfuck.
It does.
Like going all the way back to kart days where like the drivers couldn't even race because the G-forces were too much for them.
Yeah.
Like it's
where they had to cancel the race because they were like borderline blacking out.
yeah, it's this race, it's this speedway, everybody. Let's keep this in the back of our minds.
Yeah. And we were like, oh, they were just meh. Like, oh, they need to put on their big boy pants.
Nah.
Like, don't get me wrong. I will be the first person to tell you to take your skirt off.
Right.
Okay?
There's nothing I love more than saying that.
Especially as a woman.
Yes.
I really enjoy that.
I really do too.
You can at me, it's fine. I know that
It
it's,
doesn't matter.
Whatever. But
I don't care.
Don't care. Like, you can at me, but not gonna change it.
Nah.
But
I'll ignore you.
at best.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got a long history of like, yeah, the drivers are seeing stars. Like they're like, I'm about to pass out.
They're like, this
Like
is
if it
not
was
a smart
cartoon,
idea.
you see it floating around the head. Like, yeah, no, it's not about them just manning up. Like, no.
Whole thing.
Some banking shouldn't happen on any cars. So they've repaved, resurfaced, did all kinds of things, changed the banking, changed the angles, etc.
But even in recent history,
it's still a shit show
in
every year.
2016, they had to stop and restart the race because of rain.
But let's be clear. They started the race on June 12th.
Yes.
After 78 laps, 78 of 248,
Yes.
they suspended it. They resumed the race August 27th.
It's the weirdest race if you ever watch replays, because you're like,
Where are all of the people?
what's happening here? What? Huh?
You know how shitty I'd be? Like, if this happened this weekend and I bought fucking plane tickets,
First of all,
and then
I would light Texas Motor Speedway on fire.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it.
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's fine. It's premeditated, but you know what? Put
It's-
me in front of a jury of my peers.
yeah.
Because they will go, she spent how much for tickets? Yes. Meh.
Like, our hotel has a pool, but y'all, it's a Motel 6, okay? We're not made of money. It's a Motel 6.
Does it have continental breakfast?
I don't know.
Does it have a
We
coffee?
don't eat breakfast anyway.
Does it have a coffee maker in the room?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need.
You know that.
That's all the world needs.
You know that there's coffee available.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm not sure if it's in the room or not, or if it's in the lobby, but there is coffee available
That's okay.
inside the building somewhere.
Sleepy me will stumble in my PJs to the coffee, take a cup, and stumble on back. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm like, there is coffee available on site.
That's all that I need.
I made sure that I saw those words in a review before I booked it.
It's a whole thing, people.
It's
It's a thing. So yeah, no, 2016 they restarted it. What was that? Over 2 months later.
2.5 months, 10
Yeah.
weeks later.
Yeah.
So that was 2016.
That's
Munoz got the pole.
Yep.
Ray Hall won. Second was Hench. Third was Kanan.
2017 was the official
Clusterfuck 600.
Clusterfuck 600, where
Kimball actually had the pole.
I actually still to this day can remember sitting on my bed at like 12 p.m. our time watching the end of that race. Like
my gosh.
half asleep, just like, because it stopped and started. It stopped and started and stopped and started.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I was working that year.
I think you.
They all run together at this point.
You were a traveler.
Oh, I was. You know what?
Because
I was
that
in
was-
Fort Wayne.
Yeah, because
I
that
on
was
the trauma
Mid-Ohio,
unit.
yeah.
I was on the trauma unit that time, and then I went to the other hospital for the transplant and CV ICU.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, and I was on the trauma ICU. That's right. Yeah, because I was watching that race, and I actually was off that day, so I didn't have to work. But yeah, I was watching. I was just we were just texting each other like, what in
is
the
happening?
actual fuck is happening?
Just call the race.
Just
call it.
yeah.
Yeah. So Kimball got the pole.
Power
Mm-hmm.
came in
First.
first. Yep. Kanan came in second.
Which we're still not sure to this day what
After
happened.
eliminating most of the competition.
I mean, that's really how he came in second.
I mean, I'm not mad at that strategy per
It
se.
is a strategy.
It is a strategy.
As you and I texted today, perhaps it was Rossi's strategy to make the water leak onto the track.
I mean,
I don't know.
you never know.
You never know.
And then Pagano came in third.
Yes. I just appreciate this note that I wrote. Remember this shit show.
I enjoyed that note.
I just wanted to remind you.
Uh,
2018, the year that the track demanded and got a rookie sacrifice. I
Yeah.
mean, Laced escaped, but his car did not.
his car did not.
God in heaven.
Oh, much like the 500.
We were watching
You're
that.
betting on the car, not the driver.
We watched that at McGilvery's, and we were all like, ah!
Oh my gosh, yeah, just him jumping up and like he climbed the
He
fence like
scaled
Alien.
it like a cat.
Scaled it like a cat. Yes, yes. I mean, cat-like reflexes. He was all nimbly bimbly.
Yes. God in heaven. So,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have this car right meow.
Yes. So, Joey New got the pole.
Sure did.
Sure did. Dixie got first.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. Second was Pagano.
Yeah, that was a great race for
It
Pagano.
was a good race. Yeah, because there was a really good duel between he and Rossi.
Yeah.
At the end. It was great.
Yes,
Great
it was.
watching.
And then Rossi came in third. So, but yeah, the two of them really, I mean, battled hard.
Made a good show. I was here for it.
Dixie was
Doing Dixie things.
doing Dixie things,
You know, as
It
Dixie do.
which thank God Dixie won today because I got him in my fantasy team. And I know he's a slow burn, but like I was really starting to think about trading him.
I know. There was a moment where we were all like,
I'm like, have we
What's he-
reached the year where Dixie's has stopped doing Dixie things?
what's
Because,
happening? I'm not ready for this right now.
Like, I know that I told everybody to like have some patience, but even I'm starting to lose the faith.
That
So.
should be your karaoke song then next year, George Michael Faith. It's also not a bad karaoke song. I'm just gonna put that out
It's
there.
not a bad one.
It's not a bad one. It's in the wheelhouse.
George Michael's in my wheelhouse.
George Michael's in my wheelhouse, along with Pitbull.
Pitbull's in my wheelhouse.
Pitbull's in my wheelhouse. Things that happen during a rain delay. All right, so now it is 2019. We are going. What are you excited about?
Well, I'm excited to see which rookie will be sacrificed.
It's an interesting crop of rookies. God only knows.
It's a very interesting crop of rookies. And none of them with oval experience.
Well, we
really.
did just. Well, a lot of them tested at Texas. So,
a lot
like,
of them did test at Texas, but I'm just saying as far as in their careers.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of heavy road and street experience, but not a lot of heavy oval experience. So
agreed. Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm also excited. Dixon just won the race 2 in Detroit. Is he going to come off that and hit it hard? I mean, is he going to do a 2 in a row at Texas? Because I wouldn't put that past him. Same time, I think the pageant has shown that his car is fast as fuck on an oval. So I know that it's a different aero kit that they use for this than they do at the Speedway.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be surprised to see Pagano back on the podium or winning.
Yeah.
He'll have a little bit more sleep this week, in theory.
Well, true.
So yeah, I think it could be kind of anybody's game. What do you think?
Definitely rookies. I'm excited just to see another oval race because
yes,
we are here for the ovals.
Yep.
I mean, we're here for road and street courses, but oval at heart.
Yep. Speed whore.
Yeah, exactly. We're speed horse. I think we've said that enough. As you've said that, Dixon and Pagano, somebody's a little cranky and hungry for that win, and I'm excited to see what Rossi does because cranky Rossi might be my favorite Rossi.
Yeah, like he's either gonna win or he's gonna murder somebody.
Like maybe both.
We've reached that point.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm a little bit here for it.
Yeah, like he's angry.
Yeah.
He's feisty.
Yeah. I'm here for this.
He's not having it.
I'm also kind of interested because this will, Gateway is a Saturday oval, but Gateway is weird because we were so close. But this is a flyaway Saturday race. I don't know how this is going to work out. It's going to be interesting because it's so much more compact.
It is so much more compact.
So it'll be interesting.
Very interesting.
And it's Texas, and it's an oval, and it's Texas. So we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. I mean, it could.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Shrug emoji. If someone were to say what's going to happen, I will respond back.
Well, let's not count out Carpenter.
Yeah, I mean it's an oval, and as my parents now have taken to text me, Daddy only does ovals.
Daddy doesn't do road courses.
He does not do the road courses. Daddy only does ovals.
#DODO.
I mean, it's the best text I get. It's every oval race. I get it.
I love it.
Daddy only does ovals. Oh, I know.
I know
very well.
Oh, I love it.
All right. It's time to make these choices.
Okay. What do you think for your first?
I'm going to put my boy Rossi.
Okay.
Just because I'm here for the anger. Because I'm angry. It's fine. I've accepted it. How
I'm
about
going to go
you?
with my boy Pagano.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm here for him.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put Carpenter for my top 5. I think he was close for the 500 and it'll translate to something.
Yes, he's displeased.
Daddy's not happy. Daddy is not happy. And when Daddy is not happy, nobody's happy.
Nobody's happy.
How about you for top 5?
Well, I was going to say Daddy, but I don't want to.
I mean, you could put him. It's fine. We've done this before.
I'm going to say Dixon top 5.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to put your boy for top 10.
Nice.
Badge. I'm
going to put Carpenter for top 10.
All right. Oh, first out. Well, it's going to be a rookie.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. Let's see. This feels weird choosing a rookie. It really is like choosing a virgin sacrifice.
We did not really talk about this, but hell of a fucking drive by Marcus Ericsson getting his first
podium.
podium.
Oh my God, how did we forget about that?
We totally skipped over that. But yeah, race 2,
Great drop.
He was the only driver in the top 6 who wasn't a former 500 winner. I mean, most of them were championship winners as well.
He was sandwiched between 2 championship winners.
And 2 500 winners.
Yeah.
I mean, hell of a drive for him.
Great job, kid.
Hell of a drive for him.
Which is why I was like, I really can't I don't want to pick him for first out because he did very well.
right? I mean, I'm going to attribute some of his success to, of course, his crew member Tim.
I mean, I feel like a good part of that does go to Tim.
It does. So,
What's up, Tim?
hats off to you, Tim.
I don't think Tim listens, but other members of
Well, we're gonna
Aerosmith
find
Peterson Motorsport do listen, and they will pass it along to him.
We love you, Tim.
We also love all of you at Aero. What's up,
We
guys?
love everyone at Arrow Schmidt Peterson.
You should
We do.
come on our show. It's
true.
fine. It's fine. You can come on our show. Only if you tell us what conservative push to pass. What was the phrase I used?
Sneaky push to pass.
Sneaky push to pass. Y'all have to tell us what that means. We won't broadcast it.
Yeah, come on, Nigel. Be cool.
It's fine. I don't want to pick Ericsson. I want to pick Rosenquist because he's on my.
Yeah, I'm picking Rosenquist.
That's hateful. He's on my fantasy team. All right, fine. I'm gonna have to pick Ferrucci. Because here's the deal. Has he done well? Yes. Does perhaps the series need to just do that final reminder? Maybe.
I mean, I feel like Ferrucci's either going to
Again, it's kind of so the rookies are either going to do really well or not well at all.
Not well at all. Yeah, it's like he's either going to be first out or he's going to have like a top 5, top 10 finish.
Yeah, I think that would be for any of the rookie. Oh, you did Rosenquist, not Ericsson. We were just talking about Ericsson.
Yeah.
My bad. All right.
No, Ericsson's on my fantasy team. I would definitely not pick him for first out. I mean, I might.
Well,
but,
I mean, we are realists.
right? I mean, like, this is separate from our fantasy. So,
But
like,
I know, but at the same time,
like,
I don't
a bitch
want
still
to.
wants to win.
I don't want to speak it into existence.
Exactly.
Well, since we're going deep in the heart of Texas, what would be your alcohol of choice for a drinking game?
Oh, I mean, I feel like there's lots of options.
Mhm.
We're close to Mexico, so
I mean, I was about to say a margarita.
yeah, margarita.
I mean, let's be real. You know, that's my
Corona,
drink of choice.
Dos Equis Amber.
Ooh, a good Dos Equis would be good.
I mean, I always enjoy a little SoCo when I'm in the South, just for funsies. But it doesn't seem like a Texas
Doesn't
kind of
seem
drink.
like a Texas
No.
drink.
But whiskey seems very Texas.
Whiskey does seem very Texas. Yeah. I was going to say a margarita. You want to say a whiskey?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So here's the drinking game.
Okay.
Take a drink if they mention Coda.
Yep.
Now we're in Texas.
2 drinks if they show Herta's awkward dance.
He had that really weird Texas dance. And
Yeah.
They're going to show it again.
They are.
Also a drink if they discuss the bad luck he has been having.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because, yep. Any type of Texas-related pun.
Watch yourself. I feel like there's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, Texas-related pun, or like the "Don't mess with Texas."
Well, I
everything-
kind of
like
counted that almost as a
pun
pun.
slash like idioms
Yeah.
that involve Texas.
Agree. Yes. If they use the word bull ring to describe this track, you have to take a drink.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll happen.
Yep.
The Heat.
Oh God. That's a drink.
I mean, and that's just for the official broadcast. Do not drink for how much I'm going to bitch about the Heat. on
Yeah.
our next
No. Let's be
podcast.
real clear about that one.
You don't have the liver or
Nope.
the alcohol for that game.
No. And finally, if another shit show presents itself, just finish your drink.
Just finish whatever you're drinking.
Finish
take it. To
it.
the head.
Just finish
Waterfall it. Done.
Just knock it out. You're gonna need it.
Because it's likely.
It might happen. You're gonna need it too if it happens.
Yeah. Yep, you are.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting, though.
I'm excited and scared. I'm
Same.
Scrited? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you know what? I can't remember. I can't remember if our who of our part-time drivers are in Texas.
I don't know if Kimball is or not. I think Kimball might be. I don't know about Jack.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because the ovals are always the interesting ones for part-time drivers.
They are. And see, I feel like Ferrucci did well in the 500.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like he should do well here. But I mean, it's a very different track.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, because I don't want to not say this also about the second race in Detroit.
Yeah.
Marco had a hell of a finish in race 2.
He did.
Yeah, he finished 6th actually. So, yeah. Yeah, hell of a finish for him after busting his ass on Saturday. But But yeah, no, they. So I say I hope Jack Harvey's there just because I love Jack Harvey.
Well, we just like to see Jack.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
And they're recording.
We just love to see Jack.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm excited about it. First time in Texas, first time at this race. For good things.
Oh, boy.
I'll be packing the fake hair because we're gonna be sweating like men the entire
God,
time.
I
Believe
just-
that.
I like gathered all of the clothes and I was like, God, we have like the polo, but it's gonna be so.
I know. I'm like, okay, you're gonna have to pull out the non-black polo.
I was like, bring it, but
Right?
realize
I'm
you're
like,
not
I
gonna
know
wear
that I
it.
like the black polo best, but God in heaven,
It's gonna be way too hot.
it's
So,
gonna be so hot.
all right,
Bring a
wait.
spare change of clothes
Oh, like 18 different shirts.
and underwear.
Some of us just
We're gonna have swamp ass.
don't wear any.
I mean, when I wear the leggings, I obviously don't. Let's be real.
Sorry, Mom. Anyway, let's wait
I'd
for
say
like this.
it's not even 50-50. It's just less than that.
We should wait for like this.
Oh.
What do you have?
I mean, a lot of jokes about whether or not things are bigger in Texas or not. But it seems a little too on the nose for a podcast titled "Fast Cars, Fast Girls."
It does seem a little bit on the nose.
But yeah, just in my head, I'm like, nope,
Nope, not that joke.
Nope. I mean, I'll report back. I'll let you know.
I don't know what that means.
Things are bigger in Texas. I'll keep everybody posted. Kidding. I'm kidding. Doesn't matter. My mom doesn't listen anyway. Yeah, she does, but she'll yell at me for this at like, I don't know, Christmas.
Yeah.
She'll be like, I can't believe you said that. I'm like, that's been so long ago.
Like people have stopped listening to it now.
So yeah, I guess my white flag is just the general excitement of going there for the first time. It's always exciting to see a race in person for the first time.
That's true.
And any free time, we've got a pool at our hotel. So
Kind of excited. I had to get another bathing suit because I don't know what happened to all my bathing suits. They gone. I got it from Kroger. It's fine.
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find. Well, I've got a top. I'm gonna have to find my bathing suit bottoms.
That's always the hardest part to find.
I know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know where they go.
No,
Honest
they
to
all
God.
walk away.
I don't know.
They're gone.
Did I leave them on a cruise ship somewhere? Maybe.
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 Are they in Hawaii?
I drink
They
a lot on
might be.
vacation. Might be.
Might
They
be.
might be. But yeah, I'm excited now that it's 2 weeks out from the 500. It's been it's kind of the last race of a very long stint for the whole paddock.
God, that's
And
right.
so it's also going to be interesting to see kind of who has been managing their sleep better than everybody else. And
Spoiler alert, not us.
not us. Yeah, no. So it's going to be interesting because it really could be anybody's race at this point, just with the exhaustion that everybody has and the multiple weeks on the road, et cetera, et cetera. So I think,
Interesting.
just
Yeah.
got to see what happens. Just watch it all unfold. What about you? What's your white flag?
I was pleasantly surprised that the Detroit race this weekend wasn't a snooze fest.
Yes.
I think I'm just like 100% with you, excited to see a new race in a new state, everything else, but like I was awake for most of both of the Detroit races, so I'm excited about that too.
It was, especially race 2.
Yeah.
Surprisingly interesting.
I'm also kind of excited for a weekend off in 2 weekends.
I'm real damn excited about that.
I have no plans, which is fine, but
Well, when I say weekend off, I actually have to work that weekend because it's okay.
It's okay.
But that means I have days off during the week now, so
there
it's
you go.
totally okay.
Yeah, you've got days off, and
Yeah.
so I'm excited to like. Okay, before Road America and the cheese.
And the cheese.
All right.
We should just get some Miralax now because we're gonna eat so much cheese.
Cheese. I'm good, man.
Oh, see, I don't know. Every time we would go through Wisconsin to go to my grandma's and we'd like eat so much cheese, we'd be at my grandma's like for 3 days, and I'm like, okay, I'm holding 15 pounds of extra weight because I haven't pooped in days.
It doesn't affect me that way.
Fair.
That's
All right,
all right.
then. Well, don't ask for any Miralax then.
Okay.
Doesn't make you better than me.
No, I'm not saying that. Okay, let's end this. I gotta go home.
Yep.
Oh my God, I do have to go home.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks for listening.
Bye.